Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today's video we're going to talk about taking care of the sunflower plant and also some tips and tricks you would need to know about growing and planting sunflowers. Now, sunflowers are amazing, beautiful flowers that can be planted easily and they grow very well as well. You can start by planting them around 1 to 1.5 inches deep. And also you can plant them in the soil. They require little care as possible. If you want, you can plant even multiple seeds and then thin them, as what I did right now. I have around 8 sunflowers planted in the balcony, and I've basically planted them all in containers, and then once they're all around 6 inches tall, I separated them and I put them in soil for them to grow and like have them growing like that. Now, the best time to plant sunflowers is to start in spring. Unfortunately, now it's autumn. I've started planting sunflowers only 1.5 months ago, so I'm not expecting all of them to bloom by the time it's at the end of autumn, but fingers crossed, hopefully they can be able to bloom and flourish that way. If you want to start planting sunflowers, you can do so in late spring once the soil is nice and warm, because these lovely beautiful flowers like to germinate when the soil is warm. You can also make sure that you water them often, especially when it's hot, and they will start to sprout within a week or two. Now, how long does it take from the beginning of the planting of the sunflowers till the harvesting? How long does it take to grow a full complete sunflower? Around 80 to 120 days. It will take the time for the sunflower to mature and to develop seeds and bloom. It's extremely easy to plant the sunflower as long as you have the right environment for it, as long as you keep on checking for pests, as I have done so around fortnightly. I just sit down next to my sunflowers and I check for pests. As you can see here, we're able to find a couple of little nasty pests that are growing all around the sunflowers, and it's really important to tackle them head on. I avoid using chemical pesticides because I want to kind of continue with that organic, sustainable herbal gardening. So in this case, I'm cutting off any of the leaves that seem to be dull, giving the flower itself the best chance it can to survive and the best chance that it can to bloom. So make sure to check for pests, make sure to trim the sunflowers, because sometimes it can get really heavy and tired from holding on to such large leaves. So try to trim. Once the sunflower is the size that it is right now with me, I try to trim the bottom leaves, especially when they start to change color, because I don't want the plant to keep on continuing to give nutrition to the bottom leaves instead of giving all its energy to the top leaves, the upper leaves, and to the flower itself in order to bloom. So make sure to give it a good trim, make sure to check for pesticides, and make sure not to over water, because sunflowers are able to grow in environments and in soil that's not over watered. So don't stress too much about not watering it enough, because sunflowers are able to survive without a lot of water, especially during the end stages. And also, overwatering can create damp conditions. It can create a environment to harbor fungal infections for the plant, and also attract these little nasty pests into the leaves and into the flower itself. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, share and subscribe if you want to see more videos such as these. I'd love to have you on board. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.